I'll just miss the front here.
What?
I'll just miss the front here.
Yeah.
A little too far out. How are ya?
Did you get my link? Sorry, I was reading your message too late. You sent me a message like 2 minutes ago. I'm not thinking much. That's
That's okay. That's okay. I haven't had time. Honestly, like, I spent a little time watching some games a little bit. I'm at the game. I don't really want to. Unless there's like a particular play or something that I was like, oh, what happened?
yeah, I'm here.
So are we short one player? Are we down one? Oh, now. Oh, damn. Okay.
Who is that?
Thomas Knapp.
Oh, man.
Too bad. I'm missing. So will they put, let's see, so Trevor plays D, right? Will he look after D then? Because Stephen and he switch, right? That's what he's doing. So D is between D forward. Maybe what? So they're the Warriors.
Warriors.
They're not the Skippers. Can I call them the Skippers?
I think I don't know.
They should. Why the identity change at this late stage?
guess that maybe it's a combo team.
It's
like,
a combo.
So it's not just Minnetonka kids.
There could be some Mound West Tonka kids or some
Yeah.
maybe even Orono kids. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, well that makes sense.
Kind of like St. Louis Park. They're not just St. Louis Park kids. Because you see like a lot
Right.
of vanilled kids and other
Right. So what name did they take on? They took on the
Flyers.
Flyers.
I think, yeah.
Thank you. Right. Which is their colors, and this
Yeah.
Philadelphia Flyers in there. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
cool
Yeah.
because that's the St. Louis Park colors. All right, we're getting started here. Braemar South Arena, and we got the Hornets and the Minnetonka Warriors. GGA hockey. The Warriors shoot it all the way down into the Hornets zone here. No icing as we were just ignoring that play. We got one nice pass to Joey Treble. He's got a break. Good shot and save and held on. First meeting of these two teams this year, and Hornets looking to see what they got on the Warriors side. Checking there in the corner, Joey Treble. Now the Warriors finally break it out of the zone, bring it through center. And that goes deep, and Steckman is there first, but stolen by the Warrior there, and he comes around high, dumps it back down deep into the corner where Post will battle for it. And back down to the corner again where Mason goes back to steal that one away, and now Pat's trying to take that up out of the zone. He gets it out to center, but the Warriors control it there, and now comes back out and long into the Warrior zone while the Hornets switch up lines. And pass out through center, missing his man, and now Saprell has it. He fits it for Peterson. Peterson gets it into the Hornets zone, or into the Warrior zone. Ben's there battling with him along the boards. And his shot comes just behind the net, where Reiners will get that off the boards, and Ben's knocked it back to Colby. He tries to put it right back up into the corner, now knocks it again back in and around the board. Peterson there first, and now Benz gets that one behind the net. He makes a turn to find some space. He finds Reiner's good shot, and deflected back to the corner by the goalie there. And now the Warriors have a little one-on-one break, and Saprell steals that puck away and knocks it to the corner, and now controls that one. He'll carry it out up through center and then over to the far side where Benz is turning for the bench, and the Warriors bring this one up, and nice play by Colby to get back. Great acceleration there for him to get back and get a stick on that breaking Warrior player. It comes down into the Warrior zone, and then they poke it out through center. Steckman, the first one there, he gets it out high, and there's a Warrior stuck down deep. Now they knock it through center ice and into the Warrior zone where Boss is the first one to get to that. And two Warriors there battling with Swaim and Boss. Swaim comes away with that, circles it to the center, and he tries to cycle it. That hits the ref, and then he goes back to get it. That goes behind the net where Willie is checking, and now we got Martin keeping it in at the point. Willie puts it in front, no one there, and now Warriors carry this out through center and dumping it in right on the Hornets goalie. Drew Morgan. This comes up to treble now as the Hornets have switched up. Mason battling through center ice for it there, and they get it out. And the Warriors ice this one down through center ice. We'll come back into the Warrior zone for a faceoff. So Mason, Treble, and Hatch out there, and D are switching up. We got Post and Colby coming out. Faceoff comes back to Treble. He puts it down in the corner. Comes around the boards for Hatch, who knocks it down to Mason. Oh, plays it back out to Hatch. He just missed that one. And now skating out with it. The Warriors carry it out and bring it down into the Hornets zone. Post to get that one. And it's knocked. His pass is intercepted and then comes around the other boards for Treble. Treble gets it out to Mason, who has a break now. Mason has Hatch with him. And shoots and scores! The goalie went down to cover more ground, and he put it right over his shoulder and into the upper left corner. On the goalie's left, his upper right corner as the shooter's looking at it. So nice play, nice breakout, and really, really good finish. Obviously, one shot, one goal there, Mason. Face off center ice and comes to Hatch. He breaks it into the Warrior zone. His shot's deflected back behind the net. Treble there to get it. He knocked off the puck and the Warriors skate that out. Mason forechecking that one, and now it comes out to neutral zone, but Mason carries it, puts it deep in the zone and goes for a switch. Treble will forecheck there along with Hatch, who had it momentarily, and now Peterson's in there to make things happen. Treble has it right in front, and his shot just goes wide. He tries to find Peterson out front. And now Reiner's in for the Hornets as well. This gets deflected all the way down to the Hornets zone, and Post gets to that one first. And now Benz comes on and gets that pass. Oh, and his shot just goes just over the net. Colby will keep that inside the red line. And then the Warriors knocked it all the way down. Suprell is back there to pick it clean off the boards for the Hornets. His shot clearing goes all the way down the ice, and we'll have a face-off in the Hornets zone as he violates the icing rule. Peterson under center. And that face-off comes out of the Hornets zone. Warriors controlling it through center and turning it up, dumping it in deep. Martin will get that first behind the Hornets net and pushing and battling for it there, and gets it up to Benz, and now Benz skates it out of the zone. He flips it up through center to Reiners, and Reiners goes down, but he was just bothered on that play. And now Benz finds it in center, shoots and hits the side of the net. And this puck is coming back behind the net as the Warriors try to break this one out. And they do. They skate it out into center ice and no further than that. And Martin had it there, but now Warrior brings it out. And Suprell gets over there too in time to get a stick on that. Now Peterson has it. And this comes out right up high in the slot. Oh, shot and saved by Morgan. Really good shot from the free throw line, basically. Hornets switching it up. We've got Boss, Sweem, and Pucktoff out there with Steckman and Post. A shot hit traffic and now comes back out to the point. That shot steered to the corner by Morgan. Now up high and out of the zone. And then back into the Warrior zone where the Warriors control that and bring it out. The Hornets now have it at center ice and shoot it in deep. And they go back behind the net, D to D, trying to get it to their winger there. And he comes cross ice and out of the zone. And knocked off the puck there, but momentarily by Steckman, and now it comes through center where he didn't get to his man, and now Swain has it. He breaks it out. Oh, the Pucktoff who had it, but just went off his skate and lost it at center ice. This shot comes in from the Warriors over the Hornets net. Swain has it and passes it out to Hatch at center ice. Now picked up by Mason. Mason is controlling, turning it through, and moving with Hatch. Didn't quite get it to the net, but boy, they were threatening there. Now makes it through center ice, and now back to Colby and tipped by Treble. And that'll be icing as he was just a few feet to the Hornets end side of the red line when he tipped that puck. So, face off in the Hornets zone. Hornets leading 1-0, 7:44 left here in the first period. Pretty clean game so far. Face-off comes to the boards where the Warriors try to knock it through, and now it comes out to Hatch. He gets stuck in the Warrior and they hold it in. So now Saprell turning with it up the boards. He's pinched off the puck there, but now gets it back and now turns again. Warriors still trying to carry it out. Now Mason finally gets that one, and he's out through center and into the Hornets zone. He's got Treble and Hatch with him. And this comes back to Mason. He's in the corner. He's going to play it into the corner where Hatch will help out. And that comes back to Saprell and just out of the zone where they'll come out and now shoot it back into the zone. Treble getting down there to forecheck for that one. And this comes out through center ice and to Colby, and he shoots it right in. Benz comes off the bench and is the first one there. Put it in the corner for Reiners. Reiners brings it out. Benz picks that up. His shot over the net. Colby comes in to get that. Oh, his shot tipped by Reiners just wide. Back in the corner now. Coming out to the point where Martin holds it in. Off the glass, and Peterson has that. Tries to center to Benz, misses him. And a Warrior picks it up. Carries it out through center ice. Martin has it. He finds Benz, and Benz plays it across ice to Reiners. Reiners plays it into the zone. Behind the net now. We're checking for it there, and Peterson gets to it, and the goalie gets on top of that at the side of the net where Peterson was trying to drag that one out, and we'll have a face-off there. 6:20 here now in the first period to go. 1-0 Hornets, and same line is out there with Steffman and Martin at the D. This comes around behind the net and around the side. Now the Warriors carry it behind the net and it's trying to break out. Now looking at the wing side and trying to find a deep one, but hits right on Peterson instead at center ice. Now they skate it in, shoot it right on, and Morgan just holds on to that one. We'll have a face-off there. So we'll have Flipkov, Swain, and Willie out there. And this comes back through the circle and now back to the point. They shoot, and that goes off Morgan's pad and just over the net. I don't think he hit that one cleanly, but got away with that one there. This comes up through center off Flipkov, and it was a delayed icing call, but they called it off as they were racing it down. Now up through center, and the Warriors knock it into the zone. Steffman back there to get it. And we got a delayed penalty now.
I think that's on them. I think he called a hook on that guy. Or us.
And Swain will have a seat. 2 minutes for hooking. Got his stick sort of up under the arm of the Warrior player there, and it didn't really come out. He might have helped it not come out, and Swain was should have maybe let go of his stick in that case. You know, sometimes that can happen. So Hatch picks off this play, and he's at center now. He carries it down into the Warrior zone. He's just going to bring it back through center, and Steffman has it now over to Martin, and Martin tries to fling it over to now, and Warriors have it, sorry there, and now bring it into the Hornets zone. Bobby there, and now knocked right back out of the zone. They got to wait up while their men check out of the zone and come out through center. Now carried into the zone and pass back and misses man. And good forechecking going on there. So Mason in trouble, the offense for the Hornets now. This puck comes up through center, and Martin knocks his man off the puck. Whoa! And this comes over the glass and up into the boards. I'm sorry, up into the crowd with some velocity. And I don't think anyone got hurt because they all saw the action coming, but I'm gonna have to talk to Hank about that one. You know, that's his home crowd over there. So anyway, this puck coming out, and now get it out of the circle by Post, who dug it out, and now Martin will be the first one down there. The goalie will knock it away from him. And they carry it up through center, but Treble's play deflected that pass, and he takes it and knocks it back into the Warrior zone. So Mason forechecking there, and now the Warriors trying to break it out of the zone. They get it up to center and coming through the center ice and into the Hornet zone. Shot off of post foot and goes to the boards. Now the Warriors have it behind and goes behind the net, misses the man there. And now loose puck chasing forward is trouble. Warrior defender knocks it behind the net. And now pass goes behind the net as 1 second left. Now the penalty is over, and they take a shot, and this comes out to the Hornets, and they get it out of the zone. So then they knock it all the way down into the Warriors zone. So Reiners, Benz, and Peterson out there for the Hornets, and now Peterson in the Warriors zone. Oh, nice shot in and deflected by Benz, and that went on net and hit the goalie. And now the Warriors carrying that out and through center ice and trying to get into the zone. They don't get that. Okay, now the Hornets steal it there and pass it up to the winger and out to center ice. And now the Hornets will get that and pass up to Benz. He's got a break now. Oh, and he has Reiners hit the post. Off the goalie and hit the post. Nice play across through, and White make the connection to get the clean open shot there. Back behind the Warriors net now, and the Warriors going D to D. And oh, Benz had that one. He picked off that pass perfectly, got in that passing lane, and had a great opportunity. And Warriors goalie stood up to it, so good play there. Now the Warriors back in the Hornets zone as Saprell will get this one behind the net and knock it by a man there and bring it out to the winger. And now this again out to Willie. He gets a good play to knock it out through center, chasing it there. And now it's back into the Warrior zone where Boss checking for it. Boston, Pokov, and Willie out there now as Martin goes back to chase that through center ice. He brings it over to Saprell on the other D. And now just misses Boss through center. And the Warriors take it through center and carry it into the Hornets zone and deep. Back against the backboards and now behind the net. Saprell will be there to defend it. The shot goes at the corner of the side of the net. And now this comes out where Pupkov takes away the rebound and brings it out through center and down, carries it down into the Warrior zone. Warrior goalie plays it up high and tries to get that out, but Mason there to steal that. And the Hornets switching up as they try to shoot it around the boards, and now they do get it to their man, but Post is coming back to defend that. He gets in the man's way, his shot goes wide, and now comes out through center. Treble chasing this, and now he's got Mason with him and Hatch. That comes behind the net where Treble has it now and brings it out to Hatch. And he's knocked off the puck there and carried out, but Steckman holds the line. Steckman still holding it again, and now the Warriors carry it to the other side where they've got a Amanda skated out, brings it out to center, but misses his pass there. So that's the end of the first period. Hornets finished that one with a 1-0 advantage. Is that Mimi?
I think so. Yeah.
Who's leading? Okay, I just got the official call from the booth that the Hornets have an 8-7 shots advantage, and it felt like the momentum was shifted a little more than that, but that's nonetheless the way it works in hockey. Sometimes a lot of those shots go wide or don't make it to the net because of blocked shots and things. But good pressure applied by the Hornets through the period. That looks important. Okay. All right, we've got Mason, Treble, and Hatch out there for the Hornets. We get started on the second period here. And shot from center ice comes in on Morgan. It comes around to Steckman. And he gets up to Mason now to moving after through center ice. And it comes back out through center where Steckman carries it up into the Warrior zone and deep. Oh, just missed Steckman on a pass. Really nice play to carry that deep. Had Mason there with him, and this bat just got past Mason's stick.
Nice.
Oh, this play comes back down through where Hatch has a nice play to play it out to Mason in front, and again just got. Here we go, Warriors goal. Back in the Hornets end, puck played out front and originally stopped by Morgan, and I think Post was going to clear it out of there, and then a Warrior came in and helped that one across the line. So we got a 1-1 game. Peterson, Benz, and Reiner's out there for the Hornets now. This puck comes back to the Warriors. They go D to D back in their own end and look for some space. They pass it up through center ice and dump it in deep. And come back in the corner where Saprell battles for it. And now this comes out to Peterson. He's got it battling in the corner for it. And he's going to skate it up to Benz, who tosses it across to Reiners, and Reiners knocks that all the way into the Warrior zone. He'll be stopped there by the goal. He comes around and played in nicely by Saprell. He gets it into over to Colby and up through center. Ooh, good play there. And now just come up and they knock it up and pass Saprell, and this is a delayed icing. And yep, it just made it over the line. That shot deflected off of.
Play a game.
Yeah. So bring it back down into the Warriors' end here. Peterson under center. Steckman and Martin now the D. And this comes back to Martin. He plays it back up to the circle where Benz cuts it. He comes up, skates it up, and now behind the net. He plays it up to Reiners. He plays it back to Martin. Martin shot in and just missed on the tip. Peterson. Benz comes to the side and takes a shot. from a high angle, the Warriors goalie holds that. We'll have a face-off there to his right. Benz gets it up for face-off, plays it down into the corner, and he's still playing it there where it gets back to Steckman, then circles back and keeping it into the zone. Now back to Steckman, his shot deflected and carried out now by the Warriors. They get not even close to the red line and knock it into the Hornets' end, and the referee calls him on it. So I might give you that one in the NHL, but call things a little tighter here in Minnesota GGA hockey. So Boss, Willie, and Swaim out there. Pass comes back to the point. Steckman's shot goes off traffic and wide. Boss behind the net now, trying to play it out to Swaim, who is breaking to the front of the net. Now back behind the net again, and the Warriors breaking it out. They come out through center, but the puck comes off of the player there, and Steckman picks up the loose puck. He'll play it up off of the glass, and then it hit a player as well. I think it hit a Warrior, and now it's going to come outside the zone. And they'll face it off just outside the Hornets zone. Face off back to the Warriors D, and now this comes back where Warrior picks it up and skates it right on, but not goes behind the net with it. Had too high of an angle, decided to keep it and go behind with it. Now he's got it knocked to the corner again where Willie's battling for it, and now Boss carries it up. He's carrying it out through center, and Swaim just went over the blue line a little early on that one, as Boss was kind of cutting north or east and west instead of north and south, I guess. Didn't bring it over the line, and got his teammate to go over the line. So face it off there. Come back to the Warriors D, and he flips it high out through the zone. Oh, Hornets tried to play that and just tried to get a tip off his winger there, and he didn't quite get a piece of it. So we'll bring that down as an icing call back into the Hornet zone. 1-1 here, 11:36 remain in the second. Mason out there now with Treble and Patch. And Mason wins the face-off and takes it out through center. Treble has to wait at the line as Mason carries it across, and now he plays it behind for, Patch, and just misses him in the front of the net. And Post gets that and tries to play it through, but this comes back. And the Warriors had played it ahead. They had a man there. And I don't know what happened. He must not have played the puck before the red line. It didn't seem like it was going to be an icing call, but the ref was on top of it. So we'll bring it back into the Warrior zone on an icing call. Face off in center. Mason kicks it and wins that one. Back to Colby. Shot right on and shooting out to the corner. Treble picks that one up, and now he plays it back to Colby. He has to bang it up the boards. And now the Warriors skated out through the zone and into the Hornets end. Trying a shot there, and goes off of a stick of Brian Post and up into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Hornets zone. So Mason under center there, knocking it to the corner. They get it up to Treble. Treble looking to play it ahead. He gets it out of the zone, but misses his man. Now Wayzata plays it in. Plays it around the defense and made a shot and goal. So good individual effort there by the Minnetonka Warrior. Got around a defender and made a good shot to beat Morgan on his right, on his blocker pad side, and Minnetonka takes a 2-1 lead in this game here. 10:42 left in the second period. Puck comes out, it's in center ice where the Warriors control, go D to D there. And now bring it ahead, but Saprell takes that one away. And now played off where Hupkoff was poking it ahead and gets it back to Martin, over to Saprell. Saprell plays it ahead to Benz. Benz has Hupkoff with him. His shot goes just high and wide of the net. Martin able to keep that in as it brings it around the boards and now behind the net again. Benz controls that. He plays it behind to Hupkoff. Oh, Peterson there and goal! Oh no, they raised their stick, but was not a goal. I thought they both put their sticks up. Okay. So Peterson had a good chance there. We have a good save by the goalie apparently, and face it off in the Warriors' end. Played around the boards and Martin there to stop it and hold it in, where Ben's now forechecking, and he'll pin a man, and as Peterson tries to help him, now skating out of the Warrior zone. They've got numbers here now, and coming down on Martin. Pass is deflected and taken away by back-checking Benz. He plays it up to Hupkoff. He's got 2-on-1. He cranks up and shoots it. It goes up high. Couldn't tell if the defender got a piece of that. I think he did, because they're going to keep it inside the zone. I think that went up out of play. So we will face it off there, where Boss, Swaim, and Willie now the line to do the offense for the Hornets. Boss takes this one into the corner, turns with it there. Oh, plays it off his knees, trying to get it out to Swaim at center, and they get it past Martin at the D. He plays it up to Swaim at center ice, and Swaim attempts to knock it in deep. It hits the defender. So the Warriors have it in the Hornets zone. They're trying to play it out. Finally do get it out, and right to his man in front. His shot goes over the goal. Warriors now spin with it back behind the net and bring it out in front, but Saprell now knocks that one back to the corner. Got a second man there where Boss is with him, working and forechecking on him. This comes off of Morgan's pad in front, and now Willie gets it and finally gets it up and out of his own. And now it comes back up high, and we'll play it again now, back and forth across the boards. Now very up high and up through center ice. Steckman has it. He played it up the boards. That's hits the player, and now Martin gets that one. He passes it up to Hatch. Hatch plays it through, tries to get past the referee there, and now comes up through center ice, where the Warrior is a one-on-one. His shot comes in and held by Morgan, and we'll have a face-off there. 8:06 to go here in the second. The Warriors with the 2-1 lead here. And face-off comes back to Steckman. Battling for it on the boards with another Warrior there, and now it comes out near center but not out. I'm sorry, near the blue line and not out. Now Hatch turns with it and he picks it up. He finds Treble in the middle. Oh, Treble shoots and just goes wide, and he plays it back behind the net for Hatch. And Mason now chasing that. Mason in trouble now. Trying to do all the forechecking work there down in the deep in the Warrior zone, and Steckman now gets it and carries it ahead. Steckman's got it behind the net, but Warrior takes it away there and now plays it up to his winger, and they carry it out of the zone. Across the red line, and now off of player, and now up through center where Treble has it. He's got Hatch and Mason with him. Mason knocks it down to the corner. Now Hatch knocks it back to him. And so, still behind the Warriors net, and good job pinching there, Saprell, with Mason now holding the zone there. And the Hornets will change it up while the Warriors are still trying to get it out of the zone. And they finally do and get it out to center. They dump it in deep and they go for a change while Steckman goes behind the net. And now Benz has it and he'll carry it up and flip it up through center ice where Hatch picks that up. Hatch and Steckman coming in now. Hatch comes across the goal mouth and shoots it down low for Steckman. Lester comes back to Saprell at the point, and his shot hits the Warrior player. It comes out of the zone. Now we're through center as they carry it down and into the Hornets zone. Now the Hornets carrying it, and now as Warriors steal that, shot blocked by Saprell there. And Ben's now battling for it. They get it out front, and that comes just wide of the goal mouth, and now Ben's circling for it, will carry it out of the zone. He avoids a check there, and Reiners picks up the pass. Reiners pays it back to Benz, who brings it into the corner and sets up in the Hornets' offensive zone. He tries to play it through, gets it to Reiners, now it's come slowly onto the net as a deflection just landed in front of the goalie, and they'll cover it up there. So Ben's under center. He's got Pupkoff and Reiners with him, Colby and Saprell at D. And puck comes back deep to the backboard, where Ben's back to battle for that along with Reiners. He gets it over to Reiners, and now Ben skates it up through the boards looking for a man and brings it back to Reiners. Reiners trying to get free, and now comes over to the far board where Pupkoff knocks it back down low for him. And Ben's chasing, and now cutting off this man and holding the zone, and now they flip it up and out, high out of the zone, where we'll have an icing call. And good battle down there in the Warrior zone. Haven't been able to find the one that gets it in the net, but good work there to keep it down there and keep the pressure on the Warriors. Boss, Willie, and Swaim out there now. And this comes behind the net where Saprell will chase it up and try to pinch that, but Colby that'll come out of the zone and deep into the Hornets end, where Colby will get there first. And now Swaim tries to get it. Now it's knocked away from a Warriors player and up to Saprell, who gets it out to Swaim. Swaim plays it up to Boss, and now he gets it up through into the Warrior zone, but the Hornets have to touch off for offsides and plays back into the Hornets zone, where Swaim will circle behind the net with it. Plays it up to Willie and out of the zone, missing him there, but it's at center ice. They play it up through center and now find a man open on the right side. He misses his pass and now carries it out through the zone, and now Swaim picks it up. That shot comes high and around the boards, and Martin will be getting there first. And he'll knock this up the boards for Willie, who leaves it for Steckman. Steckman now carries it in. He tries to play it to Treble, and Willie comes up to hold the zone on that. His shot hits the player, and then they flip it up and out, and now Hornets drive it back into the zone. Oh, Treble steals the puck right at the top of the goal mouth. He does a spin to try and knock that one in. Now the Warriors carrying it out and through center. Eric held pinched to the corner by Post, and now stealing it there, but the pass is deflected by Hatch. And now Mason carries it out. We've got 3-on-1 here, Matt. Hatch with Treble, and nice play right into the goal mouth. Hatch to Treble right through the crease and knocked it home. Great play with the 3-on-1 there. Goalie didn't know which man to cover, and Hatch carried it down deep and shot it right through the crease where Treble's stick knocked it right in. Good play, and we got a tie game here, 2-2.
Good game.
So Mason wins the face-off, brings it over to Treble. His shot just wide, and controls it behind the Warriors net, plays it back for Mason, who brings it behind the net, circling there. Back to post at the point. His shot back down in the corner is stolen by a Warrior. Now they carry it out through center. A shot there just goes off, and now Hatch carrying it up through center and carries it into the zone. And didn't quite get past the defender there, and now switching lines. We've got Hatch making a move behind the net. He's got Mason breaking for the net. It didn't find him, and now he has it behind the net again. This goes off the skate and now comes back to post. His shot goes just wide, comes around to Colby, and comes just out of the zone, so the Hornets will touch off, and the Warriors will just shoot it with great intention all the way down the ice so they can get a change, because I think they're tired. They were pinned into their zone, and during this period, second period, their bench it's a long skate to that bench from your own defending zone, so they were not able to change anybody up for a while. So we got Peterson, Benz, and Reiners out there now. And this puck comes back around the net and through center, and now they knock it into the Hornets zone. Martin there gets it and plays it up to Benz. He makes a move and gets it to Peterson, who's skating with some speed. Oh, and it goes off Reiner's skate, unfortunately, there, and stays at center ice. Now the Warriors skating it in. And this puck stolen by Reiners after it's deflected, and now a lob pass out to center ice where Benz is forechecking it there. And it comes out to center where Reiner's trying to get to it first and does. He brings it right in, and Peterson with him didn't quite get the rebound. Oh! And then Benz takes a chop at it and misses. So this comes back out to Saprell at the point, tipped by Peterson, and now Ben's back behind the net to get that. And he'll hold it there. And now battling in against the boards with some Warriors, and now they carry it up but not out. Martin gets that one, and they once again get that and fling it all the way down the length of the ice to get another change of personnel, as the Hornets just putting a lot of pressure on these Warriors in the last couple of minutes of this game. 53.7 left, 53 seconds left in this second period. And James Wass under center gets it back. It's in the circle now. It comes out. The Warriors carry it out through center. And oh, they have a free man. And oh, Morgan. They had a great breakaway play there and got past everybody. Morgan put his glove out and knocked that one wide. That was a really amazing play. Now we got a delayed penalty on the Warriors with a hooking call behind the net as Martin was carrying the puck out and Warriors got a little too much hook on him there. So 31 seconds left in the period, and the Hornets will have a man advantage here for that, and then if they don't score, we'll start the third period with a man advantage. So this puck comes all the way down to the Warriors' end, and then they zing it out to center. Saprell gets that, and now it comes back to Martin, and now back to Saprell. He carries it around and down into the Hornets, or the Warriors zone, where he's got Mason with them. Mason goes behind the net and sets up with that. He plays it up to Treble. Treble over to Martin. Martin's shot. Oh. And they knew they only had a few seconds. They put everyone right in front of the net and put through the puck there, and that's the end of the second period. So it ends at 2-2, and we got a minute 30 left on the power play for the Hornets. So I thought we had a resurfacing. No resurfacing in the last game.
Maybe Braemar's different.
I thought it was okay. Well, we're not going to resurface then, huh?
I don't know. I'm good trying to figure out what's happening with all this stuff.
Well, that was extra special when we got a resurface.
It was.
Wasn't it? Okay.
Changed the game. guys are hard on the ice.
Yeah. Look at, I mean, just in front of the benches.
Yeah.
That's where it really gets accumulated there.
At least they could take somebody with a shovel or something. What a good game so far.
Mike. Is that Mike or is that Doug? Doug. 7 for the second. So Hornets 10-7 leading the shots in the second. And I think they led by 9-8 in the first, if I remember correctly. So, oh, Mason has this and now passes it behind the net to Hatch. He leaves it there for Mason, plays it up to Treble. He comes up through, a nice shot on, and comes to the corner where where Hatch gets the rebound. Back to Steckman and now to Treble. Treble finds Hatch, but it just missed his stick there a little bit, and the goalie covers that up. So Steckman and Martin with Hatch, Treble, and Mason. Played back to Steckman off the face-off. Plays it over to Treble. And down low where it just misses Mason. And it's behind the net now where they pick it up, but they knock it out to center, but not deep. And now the Hornets will play it back into the zone. Oh, Treble just misses Mason there on a pass, and the Warriors make him pay with a shot all the way down the ice with just 29 seconds now left in their power play. And they play it out to the man in center, just miss him. Now Hornets just bringing it out of the zone and bring it back down into the Warriors zone there. And play it across ice to Hatch. And Hatch goes through a man there and just misses getting a shot. And now the Warriors play it all the way down, and they are full strength. So Hornets not able to take advantage of the power play there. Steckman skating this one down through center and bringing it in behind the net. He's looking for a man. He'll cycle it back along the boards, and that's just knocked out of the zone. And Peterson now down to chase that with Reiners. And this comes out to center where Benz takes it away. And Benz places it back to post. And the Hornets will control there. He tries to play it up to Benz and knocks it up the board. Now Benz carries it back in to the zone and plays it over to Peterson. Peterson trying to get by the referee there, and now finally gets it out to post. Post shot comes in, tip. Really good tip, and just bounced right in front of the goalie. And I'll post back to get that as it came out of the zone and down in the Hornets end, and now knocked all the way in deep. Peterson back to get this, and bothered by a Warrior there. And Reiners gets that one, plays it out to center ice. They turn and zing it all the way into the zone where Post will be picking it up there, plays it off the boards, misses Benz at center, and now the Warriors carry it back in their zone. And this puck comes in off the referee. And now Reiners picks up the loose puck that's just sitting there at center. His shot off of a Warriors stick and up high and out of the zone. No, it's on YouTube. Who wants to watch it? Yeah, it's
Michelle Willie.
Michelle Williams Station.
It's this is the last.
Face-off comes back to the point and now played in by Willie, and now back behind the net for Swain by Boss as the Hornets have switched up. And now Willie gets that, plays it around behind the net with Boss. Boss wins the battle there, tries to drag his guy. Swain comes to support and brings it behind the net. Swain plays it back to Martin. Martin will shoot, but his shot is deflected. Swain knocks it out of the air, tries to turn and get a shot on it. That's knocked away. Now Swain goes back to the corner to pick this out, and he was defended and kept out. So as Wayzata changes up now, they've only got 1 or 2 men back, and this puck comes out and swings out to Saprell. His shot goes just wide, and now the Hornets switching up. So they carry it into the zone, and Saprell first to get it there. And the man breaks his stick. Oh, and so there the Hornets steer it up and out of the zone finally. And Warriors get it at center ice and knock it in deep. And this comes to Treble, who knocks it, leaves it for Mason, and Mason carries it up. Now Treble takes that, it's a 1-on-2. He brings it over to Hatch, he's got to play. Just great save by the goalie. Came down, just knocked it down enough. And now we've got a man down, and we'll have a stoppage of play as there was some contact in the corner there going back and forth. And there's a Wayzata player down. I'm sorry, Minnetonka. So we'll have a little break here.
I didn't really see what happened, did you?
I mean, there was, I think,
Checking.
there was, checking both ways.
Yeah. Do we have a medic here?
So 10:22 left here in the third period. It's 2-2, and we have a pause
Beauty's still here. I'll be right back.
and a break in the action for a down player, and he's getting up now. And he's under his own power going back to his bench, so that's good to see. So still Mason, Hatch, and Treble out there with Post and Steckman for the Hornets. Battling it down deep into the zone, and the Warriors play it up to the wing and now play it across through center ice with Steckman defending. The shot comes on and now rebound. Boy, Drew Morgan held those both out of there. Two good shots on the Hornets. So the Warriors are battling here. This shot comes off the Hornet through center, and Steckman controls it there. This comes up to Treble. He has it inside the zone, and now getting around, trying to get around getting around the defender there, and comes in softly onto the goalie, who just covers it up. Mason's face-off comes back. Treble controls that. He plays it up. Oh, and Mason tips it, but just wide of the net. Plays it back on a cycle on this corner, gives it out to Mason, and now plays it over to Hatch again. Now the Warriors pick that one off and carry it out of the zone. And they carry it up through center, and man had to stop it there. And now Post controls it. He brings it up to treble, and now Mason carries it out of the zone. His play gets stopped at center ice, and Warriors carry it down into the Hornets zone. Post battling for it there, and now Mason goes back to help. Now Benz comes on, and he carries his puck out of the zone and through into the Warriors zone, where they have it down in their end deep now. This puck comes out to center where Colby controls it, brings it over to Post. Post flicks it up high and didn't quite get to that red line, and they call him for an icing. So we'll have a face-off down in the Hornet zone. So Benz, Peterson, and Reiners now, they completed their line change. Colby and Saprell at the D. Face-off there, comes into center, knocked out of his circle and controlled by Reiners now. He brings it out through center. Oh, he's poke checked, and nice timing of that poke check kept the puck out of the zone where both Benz and Reiners carried their skates on in, and got called for an offsides call. Good defensive play. Face off outside the zone. It's carried into the zone now off the face-off by Reiners. Gets poked away from him, comes back to Colby, and now down deep. That's flicked up out of the zone right through the center, and Saprell back to get it. Saprell pays it over to Colby. Colby gets it to Benz, but he has it knocked away, and now to Saprell. Saprell has it, I'm sorry, up to Reiners, who plays it cross ice to Peterson. It's in the zone, and now Reiners holds zone there and comes back to Saprell. Oh, nice tip. As a soft shot in from Saprell gets tipped nicely, and it comes back to Colby, plays it over to Saprell. Oh, Saprell's shot gets into traffic. Now spinning with it is Reiners, who puts it right in the goal mouth, and Saprell back on the net. And the goalie gloves this one and holds on, so plenty of good action in there, and 7:44 now on the clock, 2-2. As Boss, Pupkoff, and Swaim will come out for the Hornets. This goes to the corner where Boss and Swaim are battling for it. Swaim has it there. His pass gets picked off, and that comes through and out. And the Hornets now. And wow. So the Warriors had a good clean break there, and bothered by Swaim and by Colby. Couldn't quite get a clean shot on it, but nonetheless carried it right in on Morgan and throws the puck. So face off down there behind Morgan. It comes to Saprell, who plays it out to Swaim. Now back into the corner, and Saprell up to Swaim, but that's not out. Shot in on Morgan and gloves it and holds on. And we'll have a face off there again. Face-off now comes to the boards. Saprell chips that out. That hits a player and doesn't come out. Now comes down low where Warriors playing it behind the net, missing a man there. Pupkoff now carrying it out. He's got Swaim with him. He'll take a shot that goes wide of the net. Swaim will get there first and just knock it behind and down deep. And now this puck comes up and out of the zone just softly, and the Hornets will clear the zone and switch lines while the Warriors carry it out through center. They play it down deep. It comes around the boards behind Morgan, and now played off and out, but Mason has that one and carries it out to center. Picked off by a Warrior there, and he has a clean lane and a clean shot. Puts it right in under the glove of Morgan. So the Warriors take a 3-2 lead here as a A rapid transition right there just outside the blue line. And the Warrior had a pretty clean skate to bring that one in. Mason Hatch in trouble out there with Martin and Steckman. And this puck comes off a Hornet and goes out of play. We need a new biscuit. There we go. And now we have too many biscuits. Okay. We have the right number of biscuits. Face off to Mason, back to Steckman. And up through center. Oh, that's taken away at center ice by the Warriors, and they shoot it on, and Morgan will cover it up there. So a couple of transitions here at center ice, and the Hornets getting a lot of momentum going ahead when the puck turns around and got a good turn back around. Steckman turns with the puck behind the net and skates it out. He's bothered there by a Warrior. Comes off of Hatch and now up through center with Mason poking it all the way down. Loses the stick there. Now this comes out around the goal and carried out through center by the Warriors and into the Hornet zone. Martin will get it there and pass it up to Treble. His just missed his pass, and now right in on Morgan where he had a man there tipping it. And this comes out to the front of the net where Hatch steals it. Hatch has trouble with him, and his shot and comes out. Treble shot right into the glove of the Warrior goalie as Hatch was trying to avoid the net, and the goalie and everything else went a little airborne and knocked the net off. But I think we're good to go. The face-off here. Now we got Peterson, Benz, and Reiners out there. And Wyzetta zings it all the way down the ice around, but doesn't make it because it hit all the snow. And he's trying to get it out. Now he comes off the traffic, and Warriors holding the puck in. And Peterson now gets it, brings it out to Benz, who finally carries it out through center. Benz flicks this ahead, and he'll be the first one there. So the goalie will hold on, and we'll face it off there again in the Warrior zone. Benz with post Colby, Reiners, and Peterson. Face-off comes back to Peterson, back to Colby, a shot right on. Reiners back there to get it, and now Benz has it and controlling it behind the net. Brings it up to Colby, and Colby knocked off the puck, and so it comes back to Post, who's outside, brings it up through the center ice, and now knocked in where Peterson tips it. It goes in deep, and the Warriors try to knock it out, but held in by Colby. Comes down to the corner where Peterson battling for it, and now Ben's down there with it. He plays it back to Peterson. Peterson circles with it, finds Post, his shot, hits traffic. And now it's a foot race. And Morgan just robs him as the D had committed to the Warrior with the puck, and he got a really clean pass over to his open winger, and Drew Morgan got over there and got that glove save, stole a goal on that one. So this comes out Voss now with Willie and Swain. And now they play it up through center here through the Warriors. And Martin knocks him in. Really nice defensive play when Martin knocks his man off the puck. Comes out to center where Swain carries it out and across into the Warrior zone. Poking for it down there with Voss and Swain. Swain getting it back to Saprell. He'll shoot it. That's stopped by a Warrior right in front of the net. And Martin turns and puts that back into the zone. This comes out to center ice again where Saprell has it. He'll shoot it high into the zone. comes behind the net, and Willie has it there alongside the boards, tries to find Swaim in front, that's intercepted, and comes out through center. And 3:19 here left in this game, and Saprel skating with it through center ice and bringing it down into the Warrior zone. His shot on and gloved and held by the Warriors, so Warriors with a 3-2 lead here with 3:06 remaining. We'll have a face-off in the Hornets on the Warriors' end. Mason, Hatch, and Treble out there with Steckman and Martin. And it comes to Mason, and now this comes loose, and the Warriors will carry it out. And they carry it out and bring it in where Morgan has to hold on to it as he had another Warrior there threatening, so we'll have a face-off in the Hornets zone. So the Hornets changing up lines here. Peterson, Benz, and Reiner's out there. And shot comes wide. Morgan's off his glove pad into the corner. And now we have delay down in the corner where Peterson trying to get it out, and now comes through the slot. Ben's back to get that, and tries to get it out of the zone. It comes off of a Hornet player and over the net, and now Benz controls it back in the zone. He brings it out to Steckman. Steckman up to Peterson, who knocks it into the zone deep. This comes back around the boards where Ben's there to pick it up and just misses his outlet pass, and now Warriors trying to carry it back out of the zone and do. And now they get into the Hornet zone where Steckman takes the man off of the puck there, and Reiners plays it up through center. This puck comes back through center to Peterson, plays it up, and goes past a couple Warriors and into their zone. No icing on that. The Hornets will change up with 1:45 left in the game. And it comes back into the Hornets zone. Colby will play it back for Post. Post will play it to Hatch, and Hatch to Morgan, or to Mason. Mason comes around his man there. And plays it over to Treble, who just missed the wide open net there. And Hatch has a shot and gloved and saved by the Warrior goalie there, as he had a clear look at that shot. And the Hornets now with a 6-man skater on the ice, hold the goalie. 1:20 left in the game with a face-off down here in the Warrior zone. And face-off comes behind the net and comes out past the Hornet at the blue line and all the way down off of the Hornet into the Warrior zone. Steckman now carrying it out through center and down into the zone. He leaves it there for Treble. That shot comes knocked to the corner by the goalie, and now back to Mason behind the net. Mason plays it out front, and that's taken by a Warrior there. And now held in by the Hornets, and now back to the corner. It's going to come around the net where Treble will be the first one to get it. He plays it back to Mason. This is the Hatch out front. His shot goes off the post, I believe, and now Steckman comes in to get the rebound, and that goes just wide where the Warriors find that puck and shoot it through center, and now comes back up to Treble. Just missing that shot is Mason. Now they shoot it down all the way down and just wide of the zone of the net, so trying to hit the empty net on the Hornets end. 18.2 left in the game here. Minnetonka holding on to a 3-2 lead. Hornets have six skaters on the ice. And the puck comes back to the corner, plays it out there where trying to get it out of the zone, and now they play it down softly. This could be in. And it's just wide of the net.
One more shot.
And we will bring it back. Now 7.8 seconds left in this game, and Hornets just trying to get a shot. Oh, and comes back out of the zone and icing again. And now there's less than a second left on the clock, so not looking like there's a lot of chance here for the Hornets to get one in the net with less than a second. We'll see what they do. Being very careful with the face-off here, but the Hornets just trying to shoot it. And that'll be the game, so Hornets probably feel like they were upset here with all the amount of offensive pressure